Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube. Today, talking about tapping, but not really about the technique itself. I'm going to keep it very approachable, very simplistic in terms of the technique, because I'm talking about the theory of tapping. This video is aimed at people who've given tapping a go, confident with a few shapes, but when it comes to actually using them for your own compositions or improvisations, you're not quite sure on when and where to fit them in. But before I get going, I want to know down in those comments, who is the greatest tapper out there? I know there's some crazy players who use full-on 8-finger tapping, but who's the best? Let me know in those comments. There are many ways that I could approach this video, and I've chosen one. So be aware that there are other ways to use tapping as a technique. They exist, but today I'm talking specifically about this one, and I'm getting at arpeggios. Sweep picking and arpeggios, they go hand in hand. Tapping and arpeggios also go hand in hand. You can tap in a linear fashion and do scales, or whatever scale you want to do. But I want to approach this from the arpeggio angle. And I'm going to give you two shapes that are going to get a lot of the job done for you. You're going to, you know, they spread quite wide across the shred spectrum. I'm talking about a major shape and a minor shape. I'm going to give you an example actually later of these in use. But first, let's have a look at these shapes. If we think about a minor chord, a minor triad, root, flattened third, fifth. Another way of thinking about that is to play the root, then to play 4 semitones higher, or 3 non-inclusive, so 4 frets, then how many would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up. That's shape 1, that's your minor arpeggio. Once you're familiar with that pattern of playing, in this example I'm giving you, it's A minor, because I'm playing A, C, E. But once you're really familiar with it, confident with it, it doesn't matter what the pattern is. You could do this one, you could do this one, or that's one of my favourites. Doesn't matter, because the notes you're playing are just root, flattened third, and fifth. So you just put them in any order. So if you have a chord progression that is just A minor, E minor, you can do this. You could go. Now what did I do there? Well, I let this finger be in control. I made sure that it was on the A root. And then I just did a pattern. I could have done this. And then I moved it up to the new root note of E. And I still kept 4 frets distance, 5 frets distance. Doesn't matter, this is movable. I could do it a fret back. Doesn't matter, that's a minor chord or a minor arpeggio, no matter where you play it. Just let finger 1 dictate it. You want F minor, easy. Just use fret 1 where F lives. So that's minor, root, flattened third, fifth. What about major? That's root, major third, fifth. So to keep in the key of E and make it E major, all you got to do is make that first interval bigger. That's why it's called major. That's now 5 frets away from your root note. E, G sharp, sorry, A, C sharp, E. Minor, only the little finger moves. Major, little finger moves up. How simple is that to think about? The root and the fifth don't change. It's only when you add in that third that it gives you the quality of the chord. Is it major, is it minor? Well, we don't know yet. Let's make it minor by only tapping 4 frets away from the root. Major, 5 frets away from the root. So then, what if you have 2 chords, A minor and E minor? Every guitarist's favourite 2 chords. Why am I talking about those specifically? Not because I want you to do this for A minor and then think fret 12 for E minor. That's nice, isn't it? And it sounds good. But you can see I'm making a real meal out of that change. It's tough to do that. You could practice it and you get it nice and smooth, smoother than I can. Although I keep trying, I'm just going to stop quick while I'm not ahead. No, it's not for that reason. It's because of this. The theory stands no matter what string you're on. So if you find the note E on the B string and you want your E minor chord, you just find E on the B string with finger 1, 4 frets away, then 5 frets away. So where we had the trickier A minor and E minor arpeggios on the same string, we've now got much more manageable. There I'm playing A minor arpeggio, E minor arpeggio, but I'm changing string. I'm making it much easier for myself. So, I promised that I would give you a proper, recorded example of this, and I am about to, in a more musical setting, because this is just words, isn't it? Music's sound. So we need to put it into context, and I'm about to do that. You're about to hear a backing track, and that backing track is built up off the chords. It's like a heavy metal, like retro heavy metal backing track. That was my intention anyway. D minor, we're in the key of D minor. They're all power chords, but this is my intention, that it's D minor, then A major, which I can do in the key of D minor. Technically it should be A minor, but I've made it A major by adding a C sharp, using the D harmonic minor scale, which has a C sharp in it. A major, then G minor, then back to D minor. And over the top of that, I'm using a D minor arpeggio, then dropping with finger 1. I didn't go down there for A, I've dropped to the 2nd string, fret 10 for an A, gone 5 frets away with my little finger to make it major, then G minor, back to D minor. It sounds like this. There you go. How good is that? It's just the theory, isn't it? You've got the chords, or your intended chords. Yeah, they were power chords, but you got D minor, and you think, well, what notes sound good over D minor? Well, you know D minor notes are going to sound good. D, F, and A. Just find them. And then, just find the same. A, C sharp, E. Then G, B, flat, D, and back to the other one. You don't have to be really strict with the arpeggio notes though. Let's go one step further. Now, if you've got this, and you really confidently know your scales on one string, you can do some fun stuff like this with this finger. Why is that good? Well, it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. This is going foundational D minor. Whatever you play is going to sound good because I'm playing D and F, the root and the flat and third of a minor chord, a D minor chord. So this hand can just go free and easy and play whatever it likes, within reason, if it's scale tones. What about the A major one? Same with G minor. And then D minor. You have fun with this hand. This one is the foundation, and then this one just goes crazy. Here's another example using exactly that. There you go. Again, it's really simplistic use of music theory, but it sounds like full-on super shred, and I love it. Give it a go yourselves. And if you like talking about guitar stuff, I've got my Facebook group, the Couch Potatoes Guitar Community. I say it's my group. It's the Couch Potato Communities group now. It's growing slowly but surely. And I think we are 2 members off its target of 50. So you could be one of the 2 that makes it amazing. The link to it is down there. We would love to see you there. Come talk about your favourite guitars, post guitar memes and jokes, whatever. Ask for tips and tricks. That's exactly what it's there for. Anyway, thank you for watching up to this point. I've been Anthony Couch, and I'm going to do some random tapping while these incredible names pop up here. And if you would like to consider supporting the channel, if you get something out of this channel and you want to give something back, there's a Patreon link in the description. You don't have to. Thank you very much. I am Anthony Couch. Ripping off Nuno betting court.